Hello, Erica. Hello, hello. Let me know if the sound is working. Just getting everything set up for today. You think no, the sound's not working? Or you think so? I know how you and typing goes together sometimes. Hi, Sam! Hi, hi! This is Fire Emblem 7, The Blazing Blade, released overseas as just Fire Emblem because this is the first Fire Emblem released worldwide and not just in Japan, and that's why this is the first one we're going to be playing. It's just playing through the intro right now as people are going through. No, that is the Binding Blade. I know, very similar names. Actually, I think Roy is the son of one of the characters in this game. They both have red hair, so very likely. Is the sound okay, Sam? Do you like the music, or are you saying the sound is horrible and I need to change the music settings? Ah, yes, yes, it is very good. I like it a lot. They have to make it good because you listen to some of these soundtracks for a very long time if you take a while to complete the level. Back at it again. Yes, Jupiter. Today we are getting magic characters because if a sword, a spear, and an axe don't do the trick, God knows I'm not using a bow, I'm using a fireball. Ooh, that's a good question. I would have to. It depends. That is my favorite Fire Emblem game. I would have to have the technology to set up my Switch to it. Maybe one day I will, because I know people can do that. I might do that at some point. That would be very fun. I think we can get started with this next level, though. We last left off with introducing Sarah and Urk. The localization of some of these names and their spellings are truly something else. I don't know how her name is supposed to be pronounced. I'm going to call her Sarah because calling her literally anything else would be disgusting. I don't know how I'm supposed to pronounce Eric. No, I'm just calling this guy Urk because that's how they spelled it. That's what it's going to be today. It just happened. It really be like that sometimes. You wake up on the wrong side of the bed, a bunch of guys attack you, and it'd be like that. Ooh, guilt tripping. Damn, she's really throwing him into the front lines here. Feel bad for bro. Ooh, escort. What kind of escort? So Urk's a mage, which means he's an offensive magic user, and Sarah is a healer, basically. Master, oh my goodness. Getting spicy in here. What makes a healer good in Fire Emblem? Either mobility, she does not have mobility. Some of them get nice little horsies or a pony or a Pegasus, or some healers have access to ranged healing spells, or some of them are dodge tanks, like they can't get hit very easily, so you can put them on the front lines. Some of them can also give buffs to your teammates. Sarah, I think, is just going to be the very bare bones, walk up right next to your teammate, heal them kind of healer. So she probably will get dropped as soon as we get a better one, but extremely useful so we don't have to down vulneraries like alcoholics for these chapters. Oh, in this game they actually can't even engage in combat at all. That's interesting. In a lot of games, they make clerics less defenseless by giving them weak magic to use in combat. This game is like, nope, they get attacked, they are completely cooked. The Cone Hat Wizard, so true. Okay, so it sounds like there's different staves in this game that can buff as well as heal. There's probably rescue as a stave. They change magic around each game considerably. It's probably the aspect of the game that gets changed most from edition to edition. So that's the one part of the game where I really have to actually read what's going on every time I open up a new Fire Emblem. Okay, let's take a look at Urk. Let's see what he's good at. Besides that drip, look at that animation. This guy's got drip. He's already flexing on the hose. Okay, he's got fire, which is, as you can tell, it's got a weight of 4, which means it's very lightweight. Its range is 1 to 2, so this is what makes magic good, is that it has all the range of a bow, but none of the weakness of the fact that he can still fight if somebody gets up in his business at close range. And as well as the fact that his constitution is higher than the weight of his weapon, and his speed is 7, so he should be a fairly fast unit. He might even be able to double here in his combat. And instead of having a strength stat, he has a magic stat. He has pretty good skills, so he's going to hit well. And he has horrendous defense. But mages are actually usually pretty tanky to other mages. So to kill a mage, you usually have to send a physical unit at them. Mages are just simply better archers in almost every single way. Except for the fact that Pegasus Knights are usually very resilient to magic. So we're just going to walk up straight to this guy and probably kill him in one round. Yeah, this guy's cooked. Oh, look at he's flexing on them. Look at that animation. He puts up the hand as well. That's nice. But now our task is, once you kill somebody with a mage, this is what you have to do. You have to check every enemy around him and be like, who is going to kill our Cone Hat Wizard now? This guy can hit him, so we really have to try to kill this bandit. But the game forced us to put him in harm's way with absolutely no way to protect him. Oh, this is horrifying. The game forcing me to make bad decisions. But here is where Constitution plays another role besides just affecting your attack speed in this game. His Constitution is 5, her Constitution is 4. I actually don't think she'll be able to do this, but let's see. Oh, she can! Nice! She can pick him up and fly away with him, and keep him out of harm's way. That's a mechanic that's not in every Fire Emblem game, but as you can imagine, extremely useful. I basically just took the one weakness of my mage, which is the enemies absolutely kicking his teeth in enemy phase, and went, what if he just wasn't even on the board? Ooh, Sane having a skill issue up here on the north side of the map. Let's take a look at our unit levels. Last we left off, we had some level 3 fighter and archer. We're not going to worry about leveling up Will because he's an archer and we don't care about them. Kent and Sane are level 4 and 5 respectively. Lynn is also level 5. Urk is level 1. Florina level 4. So we're probably going to prioritize getting some levels onto Urk here, as well as Florina. But of course, it's never bad to get some levels onto any of the Cavaliers. I'm going to try to bait this swordsman into attacking the tanky Kent and bring Dorcas. Here's the problem with Dorcas. He just doesn't have any movement. He's just going to be slow in the back, and it's just going to be very hard to get him any XP in these games. Alright, and now that some of these enemies nearby have taken some chip damage, we are going to feed our mage by dropping him over here. Okay, rescue dropping also. Okay, if we had a dancer, this would be different. So we're going to let Sane get the kill over here. That's the opportunity cost of defending one of your units by rescuing them, I suppose, until you get a dancer later. And I'm going to let Dorcas try to get some XP by getting some chip damage in. And then give the last hit to Lynn. Oh no, another level up without strength for Lynn. That's pretty bad, but thankfully, here's a little tidbit. Basically, every single Fire Emblem game has been won with a mod that reduces every single character's stat growth rates to 0%. So every character just simply has the stats that they are given to you at the start of the game whenever you get them. But at the same time, stats are still very nice. It's kind of like how every Souls-like game, you can be level 1 and beat any boss, but to do so, you kind of have to embrace cheese strats, certain builds, and etc. So you can't play the game normally and win that way. Same thing with needing stats to win if you want to play in anything resembling normal gameplay in Fire Emblem. So I will still complain about not getting good stats. And I will not use too many of my heals, just in case it's a while until I get another heal staff, because staves, like weapons, also have durability, because the game wants you to consider literally everything a resource, including your patience. Alright, what weapon does this guy have? Iron Axe and Iron Sword. Okay. And I should be able to... Fun fact, when they have a green item in their inventory, that means they drop it when you kill them. So we're about to get a free weapon here. We're going to do some chip damage with Sane. Chip damage means doing damage without the intent to kill, and with the intent to give that kill to somebody else. In this case, our mage boy. He's got style. I'll give him that. Bad hair color, but he's got style. Alright. And I absolutely cannot let Florina get anywhere near this archer. So I will bait the archer with my horsey. And I will not let anybody else enter his attack range either, so he definitely goes after the cavalier. I'm sending the units to the top side of the map because mountains take more movement to traverse than normal tiles. Same strategy as last time. Chip damage. Oh, and this guy is actually fast enough that Kent cannot double him. And Urk cannot do enough damage yet. So somebody is going to have to do some more chip damage here. Oh, but Sane is faster than Kent by a lot, apparently. Alright. I guess I will give this attack and XP to Florina. Yeah, 1 point of speed can make a DPS difference of a magnitude of 2. Always checking enemy range. This guy will aggro onto Florina as long as I don't send anybody else weaker into his range. So just double checking. I can even leave the units I don't plan on using over here, since there's not likely to be any reinforcements on this map. Yeah, the Pegasus Knight animations are really cool. I like them a lot. Very cutesy. Alright. Are you fast enough to double? You are not. Okay. So I need to do some chip damage. This will do the trick. Very demure indeed. Alright, and then last enemy over here is down here, so I am not bringing Urk to this spot like I was about to do. I will, however, bring Lyn. That'll be my turn. Oh, okay. He's really defending that spot. Sometimes they have the shield, but they will aggro onto somebody. Especially if it's a weak unit, I'm very hesitant to just waltz my glass cannons right up to the enemy boss, even if they have that shield next to them. Alright, we're good. Let's see how much damage he'll do. 10. Okay. I want to give him this XP, so I'm going to let everybody else get a whack at him real quick. And this is why bosses can get dangerous. This guy is a level 9 unit. None of my units are even close to that. But another thing is he has a steel axe. That is a step up from iron axes. It makes him slower, but his stats are so high that not only is he not slowed down because he has a constitution of 15, so he can carry that really heavy weapon, he's also just fast enough because of that constitution that he's not going to get doubled by everyone. And he's going to do some serious chip damage, so I really actually shouldn't engage him without ranged attacks and my healer. So I actually do need Dork and Sarah down here. just in case. Yeah, I'm not sending Florina at him doing 2 damage. Alright, free 6 damage if he's able to hit this. Very nice. Is Sane fast enough to double? He's not. Okay. Lynn is my fastest unit right now. She can double, but this is the problem when you don't get any strength upgrades. You double, but you don't do any damage. But it's totally safe because as scary as that 12 damage to hit is, a 3% hit chance is basically 0. It's actually worse than 0 because as I talked about last time, 3% is actually less than 3%. So we're going to do a little bit of chip damage here. We might even get a crit, which wouldn't kill him. Bring him down to 7. We need to get him to the threshold where 10 damage will kill him, so we need 7 damage on him. I think Kent should be able to do... No, Kent cannot, so maybe our more... Yeah, there we go. Alright, this will be able to kill him, and not kill Sane in the process. And it doesn't even hit him. Classic axe enemies. Very dangerous when you look at them, but then they don't hit a single attack. Should be an easy level up. Basically a full level there for Urk. Very nice. Magic, speed, and defense. Not that I ever plan on letting him get hit, but the magic and speed are good. Oh, yeah, I knew Sane wasn't about to let a woman go unharassed. Don't tell me she's going to appreciate him. Ew, I hate him. Hi, Sabrina! That is okay, this is iPad, baby. Even if I stream when nobody's here, it can always get posted as a VOD to be watched later. Basically, I got a magic user who dabs every time he throws a fireball, and a healer. Yes, he has a nice cone hat that Jupiter loves. Yes, that is a very important part of it. Amazing. Very happy. Double iPad, baby. Heck yeah. Castle Kalen, this is where the Marquise and the Marquise's brother. As you can imagine, the guy wearing red with the evil eyebrows is the bad guy in this part of the story. I know, shocking. He's honestly probably the most good-looking evil character you will see in a Fire Emblem game, relatively speaking. I say relatively speaking. I mean, we're talking about Mr. Eyebrows over here. But most bad guys literally are like 2 out of 10, so this guy actually looks like he didn't get, facial reconstruction done by an axe. Okay, Lynn's about to cross the border into her ancestral homeland. Absolutely nobody could be waiting at the border to cause problems. Ooh, okay, okay. I'm not trying to pronounce that name. All right, here comes Kent, our boy, our dog. Ooh, so Kent just told them who we are. I'm sure absolutely nothing bad could happen here. All right, let's see what's up. Oh, the castle's burned. Oh, I don't see any fires. Where are the pixels? I truly don't believe this castle is on fire. I don't see a single red pixel on the screen except for this man's luscious locks. Ooh! Now this is perhaps the only way you could make a bow user good in this Fire Emblem game. Give him a horse. And even then, he's probably mid at best, because he's using a bow. His name is dot 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 dot. Man, look at that. Look at those eyebrows. They're slanted in. This man is angry. A blaze has started in the castle and it's spreading. I'm edgy. I have a bow and a horse. Brigands. Wrath. Bro's name is literally Wrath. There's no way he's not an angry edgelord. There's no way. Vindication. Vindication, look at this. Was I not correct? 1,000 curses upon our enemy. Bro just said your house is front row seats. That's crazy. Okay, we might be getting 2 units in this map. Very nice. Secret tunnel, secret tunnel, through the castle. 3 triggers, okay. Actual useful dialogue. Alright, that's what this map is. Oh, well, and then it tells you anyway. Okay, just in case if you skipped through all the cutscenes, I suppose. Or the services of a thief. Chat, I think we're getting a thief this game. Surely the guy hiding in the house is not a thief. I would never assume things about a man. I wonder which house he could be in. Oh, his name is Matthew. That's a trustworthy name. He's probably a chill guy. Acquisitions of all kinds. My favorite acquisition is the free kind. No need of a thief. We literally just said we needed to open doors. Lynn, are you dumb? Don't be mad, hire me. This guy's a zoomer. This is my comfy spot. Alright, we have a thief. Now, thieves are really nice because so many enemies in the game, you can only get an item from them if you steal it from them. And those items are usually like permanent stat boosters. So if you're not getting a nice strength level up, you might get an item that just gives you a level up in strength for free. You can get a lot of nice weapons off of people by stealing them. And also, the stat that they use to check is just if Matthew is faster than an enemy, he gets to steal. And that is very nice because if he's fast, then he doesn't get hit. So he can just run around the enemy. They also open doors and stuff, but you know, who cares about that? You can also open a door by stabbing it 50 times with a sword. Surely there's nobody inside this. Oh, it's actually just a pressure plate. Okay. Okay, I just need to put a unit on it. Easy enough. Ooh, treasure. My favorite. Alright. Taking a look at this map. This guy is level 1. He's stinky. He's stinky. He's fast, though. He's stinky. Okay, all these guys kind of suck, but I should be able to deal with them. Unfortunately, in these early levels, I'm not able to control where my units start. Normally on Fire Emblem maps, like, I have my units spawning in on these specific tiles, but I would be able to switch, let's say, Sarah with Will, so I could control which Cavalier I want in the front versus the back. I could put Florina at the front instead of, you know, my squishy mage, etc. Unfortunately, it's just putting them wherever at the start here. Okay, I'll have Lynn go to this house next. Dorcas isn't going to do anything, so he'll visit here. Dorcas is here to look pretty and visit houses and hold an axe. Alright, there we go. How much damage could you do? Okay, he doesn't double him or him. Okay, so I need chip damage done first. Oh, how am I supposed to visit this house? Maybe I would have to... Okay, if it doesn't have the door open. So this is actually not a place I even have to visit. I just have to visit this one. Okay. I know who's going to visit that house then. My archer. Kent will go over here. Alright, and now my beautiful wizard will be able to land this 87% hit. This is probably good as time as any. Let me actually show, when I talk about the hit chances not actually... Oh, that's not a good level up. Or how could you do this to me? The hit chances aren't actually what they seem. Let me pull up this image. So, as you can see, it used to be the red line for the super early Fire Emblem games, basically everything before 2000, where a 20% chance to hit was literally just 20%. But humans are bad at probabilities, so if you failed a 20% hit, 80% of the time, you'd be like, wow, this never hits. So they actually adjusted it, so this blue line is more what the actual hit rates are in these games. So you can see, if I see an enemy has a 10% chance to hit me, I know it's actually like 3%. So I use that more in my head when I'm taking risky chances. Sometimes they're not as risky as they seem. In more modern Fire Emblem games, the hit chance is actually the red line from 0 to 50% chance, and then the blue line from 50 to 100%. So it's actually true hit chance from 0 to 50. So it makes dodge tanking less OP, but then makes accurate weapons more accurate. It's a bit complicated, but basically, nothing I'm doing is as risky as it looks. Unless I literally look into the camera and say, this is a silly, goofy move I'm making, and then I die. I've yet to have to restart a chapter because I've lost a unit, which is good because these are the tutorial. This is the tutorial campaign, so if I lost a unit here, it'd actually be fairly embarrassing for me. But it is possible. Hey, we get a door key. Nice. Bro said sick him. Here's a key. Matthew loves a good chest. Alright, so Matthew can just open doors and chests for free. He doesn't need any keys or anything, which is pretty useful. And that is one of the many stat boosting items that has a strange name that you kind of have to click on it to know exactly what it does. Okay, max HP. This is actually an important strategy on who to give this to. Okay, so looking at my units, the ones that need more HP are the ones that are actually going to get hit. So, thing is, I could give it to Sarah so that if she does get hit by a stray attack, she can survive one hit, give her above that one hit death threshold. Or I could give it to one of my tankier units because they're actually going to get hit more often. But I might actually consider putting it on Lynn because while she's pretty good at dodge tanking, she needs to get that speed online later in the game. And she's not the most consistent dodge tanker until later, so she does need to be able to tank a couple of hits. So I might give it to her, especially early on, to give her a nice power boost now to make her more useful. So I'm going to just bring her over here. And then we'll need to kill this guy, open up this door with the key that Sarah has. So what we're going to do is we're going to do a little bit of trading. Then we're going to bring our other units up here because I assume there's going to be a few enemies in these rooms, and that's where we're going to need them. Hopefully there's no reinforcements that spawn on the outskirts of this town. But using context clues with the castle being the thing on fire and this being the road to the castle, I'm going to assume that any reinforcements spawned would be from the right side of the map and not the left. That is actually a pretty common thing in Fire Emblem. You can tell where the reinforcements are going to be from the story of the level you're on. Sometimes they just spawn them just in the most annoying place where it's the most likely to kill you. That is also a possibility. Alright, there we go. Okay, what level is Wrath? He is level 7. Alright, so here's a thing about units. Their starting stats are very nice. I like starting stats more than growth rates, because while growth rates are important, starting stats are always going to be there, more consistent. And even if a unit has 20% more growth rate in speed than Wrath, if they start out with 3 less speed than Wrath, it's going to take a ton of levels for them to eventually have more speed than Wrath. The problem with Wrath is they start him in here at level 7 stronger than everybody else. I have to be able to tell if he feels good because he's higher level than everybody else, or if he feels good because he's an actually good unit. A lot of times in Fire Emblem, the introductory chapter that you get a character in can really sway your opinion on a character and make you think a good character is bad or a bad character is good, and really screw you over if you get those messed up. In the most recent Fire Emblem game, I got a character who I thought was really bad because in his introductory chapter, he was introduced as a swordsman class, and that class is really bad in that game. However, in that game, you can switch characters from one class to another. You switch him into literally any other class, and he becomes the best unit in the game. So in my first playthrough of Fire Emblem Engage, I thought that one of the best units in the game was kind of dog water. And that's why most people play through each game multiple times. So let's see just how good this guy is going to be for us. Yeah, he's going to look absolutely amazing this level because he's going to kill anybody he wants. But he's so much higher level that he's not going to get much XP for it, so I don't want to actually use him very much on this level. But if you're a kid playing Fire Emblem for the first time, you get Wrath on this level, and you go, oh my gosh, he's so cool, he's so strong, and then you might use him for the rest of the game, and he might be horrible. Oh, that's a crit, baby. Completely unnecessary, but I like the style. I like the pizzazz. So we'll activate that door. Alright. A good enemy unit for weak units to get some XP off of is obviously archers, because it's a very safe unit to attack. Now, here's a problem. This is an armored unit, and his defense is 10. Oh boy. So any of my units that do have less than 10 strength plus their armor, plus their weapon stat is not going to do a single bit of damage to him. Like, she might not even hurt him. Okay, she does 1 point of damage per attack. Yeah, that's not going to do the trick. So we're going to have to see who on our team can even... Yeah, Lynn, this is the problem with her not having any strength, is because with her normal weapon, she wouldn't do anything. Here is where effective weapon comes into play. The special weapon that she got from that sword in the stone moment is effective against infantry. And you might be wondering, what's infantry? Great question. It doesn't really tell you in this game, but it apparently includes these guys. So it takes her from doing no damage to this guy to being able to almost kill him. What a time to be alive. Okay, let me see who I want to do this with. I'm going to have Wrath do some chip damage to him. Yeah, Wrath looked really good on this level until he went up against somebody with actual defense. The Monikati also has a ton of crit chance. 25% crit chance is an insane stat to have this early in the game, but I don't want to over rely on it because it has durability. It's like a diamond pickaxe in Minecraft. Almost a level for Florina there. This will be XP for Matthew. Very nice. I think I'll do some chip damage with Sane. Actually, everybody is in the attack range of this guy because he can move and hit them. I don't know if he will though, but I can't risk him moving off of this spot, even though he is in the defense stance on this switch. I don't want him one-shotting any of these squishy characters, so I'm going to go for the kill on this round by chipping him down with Sane and then killing him with Lyn. Iron Sword is almost out of durability, so I'll have to give her another one soon. Oh, that's a crit, baby! Completely unnecessary, but always spicy. Yeah, and even though I have a healer, only one person on my team has even taken... 2 of them have even taken damage, so not really much for her to do right now. Let's see. Do I have any spare iron swords here? I'm probably going to have to pick up... Yep. I'm going to have to pick up some weapons. I'm going to give Lyn the Angelic Robe. I'm going to really invest in her this run. She's the main character, but... Oh! Oh! Oh. I didn't realize that would end a level. Hopefully I didn't miss anything on the top right of that map. Oh, I missed an... I probably missed like a That's where they usually put like a ring or an armor slayer or a lance reaver or something like that. That's disappointing that I missed it, but I'll be able to get one later, so it's fine. You know, I'm not sure if I trust this guy. He looks a little upsetty. Damn, is that detail your hairline, bro? It's gone. Damn! Damn, this guy just called her mixed. That's crazy. I was not expecting to see that in my Fire Emblem game, bro. Racism? Okay, I mean, racism is a common uh, villain in Fire Emblem games, but from this guy? From Mr. Hairline himself? Literally, the fourth most attractive person in this cutscene? Actually, fifth. Wrath went off screen early. The least attractive man in this cutscene? Talking about race? You know what? I hate to say it. This guy is making Sane look like an upstanding gentleman, and how do you stoop that low? Oh, we will come back later for this castle. We should have let it burn. We should have let it burn. Start the fires again. Just say they didn't put them out properly. Start them up. Light it up like Philly after a Super Bowl. Man, I feel so bad for Kent. He tried to introduce some help, and then the help turned out to be this guy. Man, I feel so bad for bro. That's why I said, if this guy really was a good guy, he wouldn't look ugly. That's just not how this game works. Oh, Wrath is looking extra edgy today. Bro is literally espousing racism in front of the other member of her race right now. Literally the other dude. The other dude. He's like, man, I hate these nomadic guys who shoot bows in front of the guy who literally just rode into his room, his right hand man, who sits on a horse and shoots a bow. Damn. Is he about to say you're one of the good ones? You're. Oh, no! No! Yeah, wow! No, this is crazy. This is crazy. Yeah, Wrath doesn't need to keep up with this. Wrath does not deserve this. Bring that boy over here. I'll withhold my Archer slander to accept Wrath into our squad, into our troop, the boys. I won't even talk about how bad bows are for the rest of this episode. here are the things that make a character good that you have to take into account. Their starting stats, their growth rates, so basically, their stats all in all, what weapons they can use, their class, what abilities they have, when you get them in the game. They can have great growth rates, but if you get them too late to really develop them, it doesn't matter. Who else is in the game? If they're a really good Cavalier, but there's 3 better Cavaliers, then you don't really need them. But the 8th part is the most important, and that's why we're going to accept Wrath onto our team. Being hot is the most important part of a Fire Emblem character, and he fills that. He has a place in our crew. I can't believe that the Marquise was literally just sitting in a room talking to himself. I thought he was talking to Wrath and just being disgusting, but bro was literally just speaking out loud, being like, "Man, I hate those people." Damn, did bro loot the treasury on the way out? Based. Oh no, it's just his. Okay, okay. Still cool. 5,000. All right. Okay. Bro makes bank. That's like at least 10 swords. Siblings. What type of units are we about to get here? We already have Cavaliers. Are we about to get Armored Knights? Axe Fighters? More Mages? Another Pegasus Knight? A Wyvern Rider, maybe? A Dancer? It might be too early for a Dancer. A different type of Mage? Maybe like a Myrmidon? Like another type of sword fighter? We don't have that many sword fighters, really. Oh! Okay. We're getting a bard. Basically a dancer, but less used. Most of the time, it's just straight up a dancer, but this game has a slight variant of it. Oh, now we know. This is officially a Fire Emblem game. We're about to recruit our first child into our army. That's when you know it's a Fire Emblem game. Ooh, that second unit looked cool too. Catholit? Catholic? Catholic? Catholit? I don't know. I'm just trying. I'm just instantly thinking of, please, sir, can I have some more? That's the only thing I can think of when I see this child. Yeah, what if he has a knife? Or what if he plays Rush E on his flute? Oh, bro. Woman mentioned, Sane appears. This guy, this man, he heard a woman. uh, right on cue. Alright, we're taking a little pit stop to save a child. Alright, alright. Bro's about to ask how old this sister is, I swear. Would it be better or worse if he doesn't ask? I'm not sure how I feel about it. Thane is just average cavalier. I don't want to pronounce that name. Like, does Bro not see the 10 people Lynn has around her? Okay, we can finally select who we play on this map. Nice. This is a really important decision in Fire Emblem. I joke about, the first time you use a child soldier in a Fire Emblem game is when it's an actual Fire Emblem game, but when you actually start choosing who you even bring to the levels, that's when you're actually playing the game. So, process of elimination. Let's start by selecting nobody. Here's how you team build in Fire Emblem. First, the main character who has to be in the game. That's one. Now, what else do we need on this team? We're going to need our healer. We're going to need our flying mobility. We're going to really want our Cavaliers because Cavaliers are busted. Now we have 3 more options. We have Dork, Archer, Mage, Thief, and Bow. Let's take a look at the map. It doesn't look like there's going to be any uses for a Thief on this map in terms of chests or doors. However, we might still want to use him purely for leveling him up, get him some last hits on these mages or archers to get him some levels to use him later. So we'll think about bringing Matthew. I'm going to want to bring my mage, even though there's a lot of magic units on that map, I still just want to use him. I'm going to use Wrath. So basically the question is, do I bring Dork or do I bring Matthew? Normally I would not bring Matthew here, except it's a question of, do I think we'll get another Thief later in this game that's good? I'm not sure. Do I think I'll get another Axe user, or will I only have one Axe user the entire game? Or do I think that Dorcas will be the best Axe user I will ever get in this game? I do not think that's true. So I'm going to get some levels on Matthew. And so those are the units that I'm going to use. Now as for how I position them, I'm going to want to put people nearby to kill this guy, and I want to put people within range to kill this archer potentially, because the nearby axe user won't be able to attack anybody that hits this archer. I think I will leave Florina here and do a little bit of swapping around. Put my healer in the back, and there we go. I'm gonna save just so I don't have to redo my preparations next time. And that's a bare bones evaluation of this map. Normally I would have to look around the map more, but there's not that many enemies on this map. I think that's because there'll be reinforcements, but it's also an early game map. Okay. Is this a healer? Is this another mage? Lucius. Malfoy. He is blonde, but he looks like a good character. What a nice guy. He's like, I simply want to help the child. Okay, so he's tanky to enemy magic, and that'll be... Okay, that's the unit we're getting to help on this map because, as I mentioned earlier, there are a ton of mages on this map. So having a unit that's tanky to them is going to be basically required because there are 1, 2, 3, the enemy boss is 1. There's just a ton of mages, and this game has a little bit of a additional weapons triangle just for magic, it seems. It looks like some types of magic are effective against other magic users. A bit strange, that's not in most Fire Emblem games, but I'm not going to complain. Yeah, it looks like light magic is good against dark magic. I don't know what dark magic is good against. Maybe it's just better against physical units. Who knows? We'll find that out later, I suppose. But this guy is... Oh, he's got some sauce. He's going to be very useful this map. Being able to do significant damage to another magic unit and tanky in kind. And we also got the best unit in any Fire Emblem game is a dancer slash bard. And that's because his action that he can do in his turn is give any of your units in that turn a second action. So you might be thinking, oh, why not just put another combat unit instead of a unit that can't fight? But this guy, he can give your healer another heal in your turn. If you're trying to get a unit out of danger, they can run away twice as far. He can make your highest damage unit hit somebody twice. It's just the sheer potential you can get out of a dancer is just the best. It's the best unit in any game, just by default of being able to give any unit you want as long as it's within the range of the dancer another turn. It's an insane mechanic. It's also one of the highest skill uses, planning out where you put your dancer, who you use it on, the entire purpose of how you use your dancer in your army really separates the good players from the better players. I'm going to call him a dancer even though he's technically like a minstrel in this game. He's doing what a dancer does in every Fire Emblem game. And I know we just refreshed Lucius, but I still am going to look at the unit screen, see that he is already level 3, and yeah, I'll let him get the last hit. Okay, now we need to kill this archer. Okay, I can't kill him there, so I'm going to have to use Wrath as well. And this is why mounted archers are actually good. Okay. Normally I would want to attack with the Pegasus Knight first, and then my mounted archer, so neither of them take damage, but because Wrath is so high level, I really want to make sure. I don't want to put too much damage on the short bow either, actually. This is annoying. Let me check and see what this vendor has. Hopefully I can get... Oh, okay. I will get another heal staff just in case. Another fire just in case. And move along. Hopefully there's another vendor on this map or a new source of swords so I can get Lynn another one so she doesn't have to use the Manikati too much. Oh well, I'm gonna have to use durability on the short bow, unfortunately. Which means he also gets the XP, but it's okay. And another thing I'm going to do is, I'm curious, Flux. So, Mites of 7. This is why knowing stats is helpful. It helps you plan out without having to physically move units over. Might of 7 plus this unit's magic of 2. So, no speed. So this unit will do 9 damage in an attack, minus Florina's resilience of 5, so 4 magic damage if it hits. So Florina can very safely fly over here. I want to kind of use her to maybe clean out some of these enemies that are down here because she can fly over the mountain. And Sarah will be nearby to heal her over the mountain each time. I think this will be the last level for the day. Alright. Now here is a problem. Because they forced me to have Nils dance Lucius at the back, he is going to lag behind the army unless I wait for him. So that's annoying. Because he can't dance if he's not close enough. I'm hoping to maybe get a ranged lance for Florina later in this game, if there is a lightweight variation of it. But she should be able to... Oh, okay. She does a solid amount of damage to him. Still need another combat to kill him. Please give me a level up on strength. Okay, luck and resilience, that's pretty horrible actually, but that's fine. I'm gonna leave Sarah and Nils somewhat around just to heal up Florina before she rejoins the rest of the crew. Kent needs some levels, so I'm going to see if I can help him out here. I got him to level 4 on like level 1 or 2, and then haven't let him get any XP ever since. Gosh darn it. Oh well. This guy won't be able to really go after anyone else anyway. And I'll be able to get an Iron Lance out of killing him, so that's good. Yeah, I've yet to really get one of those 6 stat level ups yet in this game. Which is pretty annoying, but it's not the worst. I'll survive. Because of all these mountains, I have to go through this choke point by killing this axe user. I literally can't do anything until then. And he just ran away. Okay, that... Well, I am no longer concerned about that. That's something. Slim Lance is pretty close to breaking. I don't want to test if this guy will move or summon reinforcements. So I'm going to heal up first. Florina's full health now, and this is a great demonstration of why dancing is insane, especially when combined with movement, high movement units. Because she's back to full health to win this fight with ease now. Okay. Let me take a look at my units. Who is falling behind in levels? My mages? Matthew? Okay, my mages and Matthew. Let's try to get them some XP up in here. We can do 5 damage, okay. So I'm going to do some ranged damage with my boys. I'm actually going to just move you out of the way. It could be really tempting to prefer one mage or over the other, just depending on which one feels better, but I'm going to develop both of them for now. I really don't want to do this, but I'm going to anyway. I don't want to mess around with even 2% crit chances. Yeah, I'm not going to do that. I haven't lost a unit yet, and I'm not going to. Fire Emblem does teach you to be wary of 2% crit chances. Okay. And now I just have to make sure that Lucius doesn't get absolutely destroyed here. So I'm going to block off the enemy's path to him with Sane. And now everything should be a-okay up in here. That's a nice Sane level. Oh, there we go. That's a nice level up right there. That's what we like to see. That was beautiful. I really needed that on an emotional level there. Amazing. Mages still need levels, okay. Urk, do your thing, bro. Bada bing, bada boom. Problem with mages and leveling them up is a lot of XP you get is during the enemy's phase when they're attacking one of your units because you get XP for that, and you really do not want your mages getting hit by the enemy at all, unless it's an enemy mage that they can tank with their resilience stat. So it's just harder to get them XP early on in these levels. Gonna bring my cavaliers over here. Always checking the movement of every enemy. Don't want to accidentally put a glass cannon in harm's way. Or an archer. And we can also help Sarah just catch back up to the rest of the team. Now here's the question with Florina, where do I go with her? I think I'm going to just catch her back up with everybody else. I don't want to accidentally summon in reinforcements anywhere. That's a useful item. Yes, yes. Thank you, Sabri. And with the snow day, I won't be working tomorrow, so even if I play a couple of chapters when I would normally be at work, I might record a video of it just so there's some iPad baby content out there. Who knows? Or I might just save it for later in the day. I'll probably do the latter. Discard. Oh, I don't want to discard anything. I like all of these. Oh, I need to. I need to go trade away things. What do you have in your inventory, buddy? Fire. Okay. A heal. Okay. I know some units that could use those things. Give this boy fire, even though he can't use it. It's better than on you. Okay. I want to bait in this Black Fang member. I'll use Kent. Equip my lance so he wins the triangle. Yeah, and this is a classic. Oh, actually, this is a classic Fire Emblem stack up because of the terrain. And this is why flying units are good. That's that turn. Oh no, almost 1 damage. That guy must be pretty quick. Yeah, I really want to get Matthew some levels, because you see, he's really fast. So if I can keep him fast and give him any other stats, he'll be able to kill a lot of people. Okay, he has a 100% hit rate. This will kill. It will kill. There we go. Sarah on white woman duty, heal botting. Okay, I need to be careful of that. So it may seem like I can go to this tile with my Pegasus Knight, attack this mage, and be safe from retribution. However, this tile is only not red because there's a friendly unit for this guy on it. If I kill this mage, then this axe guy will be able to walk up and hit my Pegasus Knight. But, question is, would he do something? The answer is yes, he would do something. Okay. Do I care? Let's find out. Yes, I do care. Okay. Always good to find out. Always good to find out. I'm hoping to not lose any units in this run. Which is why I will send Wrath over here. This is when you just draw back a little bit. Get your units. Ooh, okay. Sains and... I might have just messed up pretty badly here. How fast is this guy? Okay, no speed. 1 magic. Okay, 6. Okay, never mind. We're totally fine. We're totally fine. I thought I messed up, gang. We are A-okay. Let's get you up in here, dog. Okay, there we go. We actually just completely baited this mage in. Totally fine. Totally fine. Not even a problem. Look at him with that yee haircut. Alright. Yeah, I'll let Urk get some EXP. He deserves it. He's the better cone hat wizard. Simply superior. Okay, Sane needs healed. He's going insane in the membrane with that 11 HP. Purple hair is simply better. You're so right, Jupe. So right. Okay. I'm not too worried about any of these guys. To be completely honest. Up in here. I'm gonna have Wrath visit this house. Oh, that's a main character right there. And that is a little hint of what we'll see later. No spoilers, but a guy with that detailed of a character model in non-traditional hair color is in fact a character. We'll see more of him later. Okay, baited the mage in. The mage is an idiot. Okay, there we go. Perfect. Alright, Matthew would not survive 2 hits from that. This will be good. No crit chance, only 3 might because Pegasus Knights are good against magic. And then Matthew should be able to swoop in and get the kill. Nice dodge as well from our girly pop Florina. But no longer have a weapon for her. Ugh, that's not good. Hopefully the next chapter starts with a place to buy weapons for her, or else we might be a little cooked. Also, cavalry can't cross mountains, so literally can't cross that tile with them. I wasn't really paying attention to him there. I was using him more to bottleneck the enemy. Okay, make sure not in danger on this mountain. Good. Easy kill. Sparkle fingers, sparkle hands. There we go. Oh, still not a kill. Okay. That's annoying. What I'm going to have to do here. Pretty common strat. If I fight here, I would get damage on him. Problem is, if this enemy mate... This is exactly like what happens in the prologue. I can get damage, but not enough to kill him in this turn. And if this guy rolls 2 50-50 coin flips, he will kill Matthew. So what I do is I simply walk up to him. Let me just check the range. I just walk up to him. He might even actually go after our boy Rathu over here, or Florina. I simply walk up to him instead and I don't attack him. And I kill him on the next turn. Average axe user experience. Okay, he is going after Matthew. Okay. Okay, and we would have won that. However, because we were standing on that forest tile, we had better odds, and now we know we can win against him. We literally have nothing with which to fight for Florina, though, so no more XP for her for now. So she's going to fly away. And here's what I'm going to do. If Matthew gets hit here, I will simply have Wrath get the kill, I think. If Matthew doesn't get hit, no worries. Alright, Matthew is getting the kill. Sorry, Wrath is getting the kill. Man, he's 1 XP away too. That's so annoying. Alright, clean up crew. There we go. Bring the cavalry around from the top side. Bada bing, bada boom. Average axe user experience. All right, give me some magic. Nine. Oh, now that's a level up. 5 stats and all good ones too, and we get an iron lance. It'll be worse than a slim lance for Florina because it's heavier, but it's better than no weapon. Significantly better, as you can imagine. And if she wasn't doubling people anyway, it's not that big of a deal because they're still definitely not fast enough to double her. So she's just going to go along here, take that iron lance off of you. Exhibit 152 of why dancers are so good. Can now bring Florina wherever I wish. Wrathview as well. And then everybody else will simply, the classic Fire Emblem, push everybody as far towards the objective as you physically can. I feel like the next unit we're going to get is probably a sword user of some kind, like an eventual sword master, probably starting off as like a Myrmidon. I feel like it's about a time for another sword user. I wasn't expecting to get another magic user this quickly, to be honest. One that can almost solo the boss. Alright, okay. Oh my goodness. Yeah, see, Florina's still good with the Iron Lance. The problem is she has hit rate problems now because the Slim Lance is a lot more accurate and her skill isn't very high. Her skill's good, it's just the Iron Lance is... Well, actually, I actually don't know what the Slim Lance hit rate is right off the top of the bat. This guy might just be high avoidance because of the spot he's on and who he is. Yeah, because everybody else is going to have a hard time fighting this guy without getting shredded by his offense. But Lucius, I could just attack him, dance, attack him again if I wanted Lucius to get all that XP. But we're going to take a look at who really wants this XP. Urk could use it. Urk's all the way over here. That may be what we do here. Damn, he's really calling us out here. Playing the heroes. Yes, I'm literally playing Fire Emblem. Don't try to fourth wall break me. Can't even hit me, bro. Da 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 da. That's the sound I play in my head whenever I see this guy dance. Yeah, let's get Urk some XP. He deserves it. Yeah, that's why you check damage numbers beforehand. Oh well. I'm okay with playing quickly when it's just a question of who gets XP. I would be crunching the numbers on a regular basis if it was actually like a question of if somebody lives or dies. But everybody's totally fine here. This enemy might even kill himself on my Lucius. Yep. That's crazy. He didn't even hit me. Only striking at air. Brother, you literally didn't even do a single point of damage in this fight. You literally didn't even hit anybody. Striking at air, every accusation is an admission type boss. Does she have the same hair color as him? This kind of ugly cyan hair? Not to be confused with Lynn's absolutely gorgeous, darker cyan colored hair, of course. Who is this bozo? Oh, is this Oh, this is Roy's dad, Elliewood. He is actually the main character of another part of this game. The three main characters are Lynn, this guy, and another character. Bro's just like, nah, bro, I believe you. The classic trope. Lynn is just an amalgamation of every trope possible. It's just like actual inheritance, actually somebody's, child. Also, sword in the stone. Also, you have your blank's eyes. Classic hero's journey. My parents are dead. She's all of them. But you know what? She's also fun. She's a funny character. She blinks funny too. Oh, now that's a dancer. You can already tell. Man, they just have three hair gradients here, and seeing them all on screen at the same time is kind of a bit much. Oh no, who let Bro Cook, who let Sane into this conversation? This is a horrible mistake. They have red eyes too. It's kind of creepy. Are they actually dragons? Oh, they have spidey sense. Okay. I'm telling you, I'm calling it now. I think these are actually like dragons. Just look at the eyes. I can't tell if it's because of the GBA like pixelation. Tell me she doesn't have like lizard slit eyes. That might just be GBA graphics though. Man, Satan doesn't even have to say anything to bring comedic relief. He just has to be there. He literally didn't even say a single word there. Ninny's Grace, a ring. Damn, watch your language, young blood. I don't think you're of the age to be calling people curs. Ooh, is this a paralog chapter? This might actually be interesting and have, like, enemies that are higher than level 4 on it. Oh, I'm 100% taking this. Hell yeah. Plus, it'll give us a ring. Those have to be good. Okay, okay, this is what I'm talking about. This is. I'm gonna skip through the dialogue. We'll go through it next time. I just want to take a look at. I'm not gonna play this map this time. This will be what we start on next episode, but I want to see what this map looks like. Okay, this is an actual map with like reinforcements coming out of the stairs, probably. Maybe also coming from here, here, and here. And the units are a level 7 enemy, lots of level archers shooting over the wall could actually be interesting to fight around. Mages protected by walls. Okay, this will actually be something. Alright, and this will be what we start with next time. Thanks everybody for watching. we're gonna hop off for now. Ciao, ciao. Bye bye. Thank you, thank you, thank you.